Carlos Sainz looks to be facing serious difficulties inside the Ferrari team following the exposure of a secret, which is a startling discovery that might drastically alter the future of Formula One. The world of racing frequently follows a plot with heroes, villains, and dramatic turns, much like a real-life film. In particular, Formula One has spawned a plethora of films that portray memorable seasons, hardships, and triumphs. Carlos Sainz's current predicament might be the beginning of the next big tale, and a recent development may give him the inspiration to exact revenge on his own squad. The story is centered on Ferrari's purported disdain and contempt for Carlos Sainz, which may have caused the extraordinarily gifted Spanish driver to leave the team. Recent events imply that Ferrari's behavior during contract negotiations, or lack thereof, may be a sign that Sainz's future with the club is in jeopardy. This begs the question of whether Ferrari has a suitable replacement in line, as well as Sainz's possible exit and future plans. What specifically has Ferrari done, or not done, to raise these issues then? Contract discussions, a crucial component of driver-team interactions, are at the heart of the issue. Although it's typical for teams to have a favorite driver, things get complicated when both drivers have comparable skills. Ferrari should, in theory, be able to manage these kinds of circumstances with ease, given its long history of renowned driver collaborations. But the group has a history of mismanaging internal disputes, which has resulted in on-target setbacks and a hostile environment. The track record of successful driver combinations, such as Schumacher and Barrichello or Lauda and Regazzoni, indicates that long-term success requires a well-balanced mix of a reliable veteran and a gifted rookie. Recent attempts, like the combination of Vettel and Leclerc, have encountered difficulties, in part because of inter-team disputes and unanticipated driver faults. Carlos Sainz has shown that he is more than the usual number 2 driver that Ferrari may have anticipated him to be in the current situation. Sainz has generated excitement by finishing with similar points and winning the team's lone victory last year, matching Charles Leclerc's ability almost exactly. Despite this, there may be a difference in Ferrari's perception of the two drivers, as suggested by recent rumors around Leclerc's contract negotiations and the silence regarding Sainz's future. There are rumors that Leclerc is about to sign a multi-year contract extension, but Sainz's contract status is still unknown. Sainz has made it clear that a prompt deal is necessary in order to fulfill his wish to remain with Ferrari for the medium to long term. But as the off-season goes on and Sainz's future remains uncertain, he may feel underappreciated by the squad. A significant issue is raised by Sainz's persistent attempts to move Ferrari forward and his admission that, out of respect for the team, he played it safe in his clashes with Leclerc. Does Sainz need to seek elsewhere in order to be completely valued and have the chance to reach his greatest potential? Where would Sainz go if Ferrari doesn't acknowledge his contributions and his exit seems inevitable? Sauber seems like the natural choice, especially now that Audi is in control. Sainz's restricted options, meanwhile, highlight the difficulties he could have obtaining a competitive seat elsewhere. Even if Sainz wants to continue at Ferrari, the uncertainty surrounding his contract discussions may push the gifted Spanish driver to consider alternative choices, posing a problem for him. The recent breakup of Ferrari's long-standing sponsorship agreement with the Spanish beer firm Estrella has further complicated the matter. This incident calls into question the team's commitment to Sainz, especially given the uncertainties surrounding his contract. The unfolding story is made even more intriguing by the timing of this transition, which coincides with Sainz's contract negotiations. Leclerc may be departing Maranello after inking a pre-agreement with Audi, who are scheduled to enter the grid in 2026, according to recent rumors about him possibly signing a large new contract with Ferrari. As the second driver, the Spaniard is not happy with how the team is treating him, and this might have been the last drop in an overwhelming loss. Would Sainz actually join a rookie Formula One team, and would he be foolish to leave Ferrari? Sainz and Ferrari's relationship is progressively becoming strained, particularly as Ferrari seems prepared to extend a new deal to Charles Leclerc while consistently rejecting Sainz's requests. The 25-year-old's future has generated a lot of talk, with many wondering if he will quit Ferrari to improve his chances of winning a world title. Leclerc has, however, publicly stated his desire to take home the championship while sporting Ferrari's recognizable red, and there's evidence to support this claim. Leclerc would continue to be among the drivers making the most money under the rumored extended contract, which is estimated to be worth over €185 million, £160 million, with a possible pay of up to €50 million, £43 million, in the final year. Ferrari has rejected talks about new contracts for both drivers for this season, but the internal position in Maranello is unclear at best. Although Ferrari has always wanted to compete for championships, their present level of performance is well below that of Red Bull. The same issues that hampered the team's attempt to win the championship under Mattia Binotto's leadership persist this year. Furthermore, Carlos Sainz, whose name has frequently been linked to a potential move to Audi in 2026, expressed his opinions to reporters at the Hungarian Grand Prix earlier. The Spanish driver emphasized that he would not give his future any real thought until after this season, although he did confirm that he was in agreement with his team captain. Ferrari has far more important things to worry about than its drivers' futures. It is difficult to take a moment to reflect on your future and your goals for the next 2 or 3 years when you are competing in so many events back-to-back. I'll start considering what I would be content with during the August 3-week vacation, and then I'll start determining where I will be racing in 2025 during the winter break. As of right now, Carlos Sainz and Ferrari are bound together till the end of 2024. Furthermore, there have been rumors circulating that he inked a 2+3-year contract extension with the Maranello squad, indicating an additional 2 years of commitment with a third option. According to an Auto Action story, Sainz has committed to a pre-contract with Audi until 2026, if the information is accurate. Carlos Sainz Sr., his father, is believed to have had some influence on this choice because of his strong relationship with the team. During the weekend of the Belgian Grand Prix, Sainz Jr. made a statement about it. Although it's important to understand that a pre-contract isn't enforceable, the reports regarding the pre-contract with Audi and the Ferrari extension could technically be true simultaneously. There haven't been any official announcements as of yet, but because a ridiculous season is approaching, fans should anticipate hearing from the show's management shortly. This rumor gains credence due in large part to Carlos Sainz's father's involvement in the Audi Dakar project. Carlos Sainz Sr. has unique access to their Formula One program thanks to his relationships within the motorsports organization. He was a rally and Dakar legend who was crucial to Red Bull, even getting Dietrich Mateschitz to support Sainz's career. Now at 61, he may potentially have a major impact on his son's Formula One career once more. The decision Carlos Sainz made to leave Ferrari and the fact that he still has a lot to prove are intriguing. Audi has a reputation for achieving incredible success in every racing discipline. It's really commendable that Audi canceled both their GT and Formula E programs in order to dedicate all of its resources to Formula One. It looks like Audi is going to be a powerful force. For someone like Sainz, it might not be a terrible idea. Would he be joining Audi as their primary driver is the question. The identities of the 2 drivers on that squad are still unknown. It is hoped that Sainz, who usually makes his own decisions during races and occasionally ignores Ferrari's plans, in contrast to Leclerc, can find a fitting role should he decide to leave the team. There is still uncertainty around Sainz's departure from Ferrari, and Sainz doesn't seem to be benefiting from the clear favoritism at Maranello. As such, his decision to continue wearing red dungarees is still up for debate, but it's an intriguing development to keep a careful eye on. In conclusion, there is talk of Carlos Sainz's possible exit from Ferrari due to ongoing contract discussions and off-track events. The dynamics inside the team, as well as outside variables like modifications and sponsorship, may influence Sainz's choice of his future step in Formula One. The storyline as it develops highlights concerns about how teams manage the tension between 2 competitive forces and the possible consequences when that tension is lost. Sainz's F1 career will either continue with Ferrari or take a different turn, which will be revealed in the upcoming parts of this narrative. That's all, guys. What do you think about Carlos Sainz's future? Do let us know in the comments below and subscribe to our channel for more information.